right there. So you heard me say earlier, and this is a bit of a blessing for those that may not have electricity for a couple of days, is that we'll wake up tomorrow morning to some of the coolest temperatures we've had since 1995. Wow. Keep in mind, I'm talking about for June 11th. Keep in mind, it's June 11th, okay? Yeah. So when you see this,
awesome.
If we have anybody visiting from the north or anyone that's from the Midwest, they're like, dude, really? 59? That's cool for this time of the year, all right?
Yeah, it's a godsend.
I'm going to need a jacket tomorrow.
It's a godsend right now.
It is, yeah. Cynthia's going to need a jacket. We don't know what to do here in Texas. 61 in Terrell. Listen, I know it's the middle of June, but we don't see temperatures like this very often in the mornings in the middle of June. It's usually very sticky and muggy when you wake up. We'll wake up to 59 degrees in Denton, 59 in Decatur, some upper 50s around Red River counties, even parts of Collin and Denton County, Pilot Point, Sanger, maybe even Salina and Anna could wake up into the upper 50s. Fort Worth 62, Springtown 59, 60 degrees in Rockwall, 64 in Dallas. It's not a lot, but it's something, right? High thin clouds moved in this evening. We do still have mostly cloudy skies tonight. We're going to start Tuesday morning with mostly cloudy skies too, but we will break out into sunshine for the afternoon. So take a look at Timecast. That's midnight. There's your Tuesday morning commute at 7 a.m. It's mostly cloudy. No rain, but then by the afternoon, at midday still mostly cloudy skies expected for at least the Metroplex and Aries East. Then as we head through the afternoon, we start to break out into sunshine by 6 o'clock. It is mostly sunny. High temperatures tomorrow, still not bad. We're going to have high temperatures cooler than normal. Today's high was 82. We might top that by 1 or 2 degrees tomorrow. Normal high is 90. We'll go 83 in Denton, 82 in McKinney. Dallas goes to 84. Waxahachie 83. Mineral Wells 82. Mineola 80 degrees. That's about the last of the cool down we have for a while. It does start to warm up ahead of our next chance of rain, and that's on Wednesday. So here's 7 o'clock in the morning, late Tuesday night into very early Wednesday. Leftovers of thunderstorms from the north will come back into North Texas. Showers and storms. I'm not going to rule out some strong wind gusts. It's that time of the year where that is possible, but by the time it gets into North Texas, it will lose a little bit of steam. That's 7 a.m. As we head through mid and late morning, the rain chance starts to dissipate and move south of I-20. So by, let's say, noon on Wednesday, most of us are dry. There still might be a lingering shower or two southwest of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Then certainly by Wednesday evening, we turn mostly sunny again. Like I said, Tuesday's the last time it's going to feel decently comfortable around here for a while. 87 on Wednesday. I guess Thursday's not so bad either, but Friday and Saturday, as we head into Father's Day weekend, high temperatures are back in the 90s. Humidity does go up too. So tonight's a cool night. It's all relative, Texas, 64 degrees. It turns mostly cloudy tonight. Tomorrow, 83, mostly sunny skies. Here's the next 10. So we have a 20% coverage of rain on Wednesday. Father's Day, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday thereafter, another chance for some showers and storms. There's the heat again. And, you know, Dale, one thing we can't do as meteorologists is ever slap 100% chance of anything.
No, of course not.
However, because of Game 6, I predict that Pete Delkus might be sick Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Because it's a late game,
I can feel a headache coming on for him.
I can too.
Because he's given me one for about 12 to 14 years now. But, yeah, I like that.